and welcome to Synergent Connect. First off, take a look around you. No, seriously, take a look. This is more than a conference. It's a gathering of partners, innovators, and collaborators. It's where ideas take shape, relationships deepen, and futures are built together. At Synergent, we believe that meaningful progress doesn't happen in isolation. It happens through connection, through trust, through the kind of partnership where each conversation, each contribution becomes part of something bigger. And while yes, this year we're having a little fun with Legos, it's not about the bricks. It's about what happens when we build with purpose, when we come together to create solutions that make a difference for your teams and ultimately for your members. You're about to hear from some of our experts, people who work behind the scenes, the ones collaborating with you to solve challenges, to improve operations, and to open the door to new possibilities. Because when we connect ideas, talents, and perspectives, there's no limit to what we can build. So, let's get started. I present to you now some members of your Synergent team.
Have you heard about the new solution that we're going to be releasing in the upcoming weeks?
Oh yeah, the scheduler?
Yes.
Yes.
That's Job Scheduler.
That's Job Scheduler.
So this was in collaboration with a credit union that they
really?
kind of came up with the idea.
Yep.
They write a lot of easy writers and they want to be able to automate them themselves. Typically, you open up a case and we handle all that for them and stuff. But by having the Job Scheduler, this will give them the power to do it themselves and actually schedule it to run automatically. It's not just limited to easy writers either, which is nice. It's going to be also for credit unions that can create extracts through Power On or reporting.
Okay. Yep, that's an amazing value add for what we already offer them.
And through our process, we had some credit unions beta testing this for us. Learning and understanding how they're going to use the solution. Like we talked about, we are thinking it one way, but they're going to go a whole nother direction sometimes that we just wouldn't even consider. Yeah.
So you get different points of view because not every credit union does it the same way either.
I am so anxious to see what else these credit unions can come up with.
I am really excited for this new card claim suite that we're starting to roll out.
Oh my God, me too. I love all the features of it. You have like the cards claim form, and then you have the back office part with the whole workflow where they can actually see all their claims.
It's a very streamlined process, very efficient.
Yeah. Can you go over like what they see in the workflow?
Yeah, so they can see the open claims, closed claims, and they can even work them from that screen, provide provisional credit if they need to, close them out.
And they may be thinking, oh wait, do we have to add the tracking? But when I was looking at the cards claim form, it actually creates a tracking right from there. The other cool thing too was seeing that provisional credit button on the cards claim form now. That'll be something new.
So they can process provisional credit in real time if they'd like.
So the members just get credit right then?
Right then.
And like even tellers or member services staff can actually give the provisional credit. They don't have to wait for card services staff to do it.
And there's a lot of options to customize it and make it so that if in case you have a credit union that doesn't wants to have it more centralized with the card staff.
I mean, what I love about having credit unions actually beta testing this with us is that we get feedback right away, which is really, really nice. It's really a collaborative effort, which just makes the product even better.
Yep. They're the ones that are using it every single day, all day long. They know best, and we need their feedback in order to make it the best product for them.
Hey Ashley, hear about the new products through CardHub? Digital issuance and add to merchant?
Yes, I'm actually working and implementing on some of the digital issuance ones.
You have a couple now, right?
Yeah, we have a couple. There was the other one.
Add to merchant, that's a premium service through CardHub. That's the one where you can have your card shown, and when you go through a list of merchants, I think there's over 90 available right now, you can just pick your card and automatically subscribe to that service if you're already part of it. takes you right to the site. You don't even have to do anything.
So probably like your Amazons, your
Yeah, I think
Netflix,
Netflix, your
yeah, yeah.
HBO, you just click on that, ease of use. You don't have to go to those websites or anything.
That's cool.
It just makes it so much easier. Well, with digital issuance, you don't even have to have an instant issue machine anymore.
Yeah,
You can just do it right on the phone. You don't even have to pay for all that extra cost.
Which mobile banking platforms does this work with?
Currently with all our preferred vendors, we got the Alchemy, the Axis Softtech, and even Banno.
Yep.
Even with Add to Merchant, with that, you're still staying top of wallet.
And again, that's just extra interchange and income for the credit union.
So hey Steve, it's really exciting to have you join our organization as our CISO, and
Thank you.
Just curious what your philosophy is on our on information security, and how you foresee that you can help us in some of the challenges that we face.
As you can imagine, I spend a lot of time thinking about these concepts. I think where I'd start out with my philosophy is that information security is a business enabler, or when it's done right, it can be. And then we also want to make sure that the program is risk informed, because there's so much that we can be concerned about and things that we can be focused on. But having that really strong understanding of what the organization's crown jewels are, its most important assets are, can really help us focus where we want to put our resources towards. Then beyond that, I think there's a real heavy focus on governance as well. That's a key component to modern information security programs. In addition to those things, it also needs to be measurable. So we use terms like key risk indicators, and we talk about those a lot around here. You and I have talked about those in meetings recently. And then I think the last kind of pillar of my philosophy around it is transparency.
Are there any things that you would say are unique to serving the credit union industry and kind of the financial sector?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the level of regulation in financial services is obviously one of the big ones. In some other industries that are maybe less regulated, typically the types of information security programs they put together are looking for certifications, let's say, right? But in a more heavily regulated industry like financial services, there are certain requirements that we have to meet just based on the area in which we're doing business. I fully admit that there's an inverse relationship between security and productivity in many cases. But I think that's where it comes back to the first kind of philosophical point that I made about information security programs in general, and aligning the information security goals with the business goals.
So what was your highlight of 2025 so far?
Gosh, it's hard to think of just one highlight of 2025. I don't know. I think my favorite part would be traveling and getting to see the credit unions.
I've put so many faces to names since being in customer service, and I love that. We really are the connection point for all our credit unions because we're their first point of contact.
Yeah.
When they're mad, happy, you know, if they want to celebrate something, if they're really fired up about something, they can always just call us first.
Yeah.
And we're the ones that will get them to where they need to go.
Not long ago, when I went to visit a credit union, I remember planning it with them and picking out the dates, and it happened to be near one of these conferences happening around them, and they had said, "Hey, are you coming for this?" I said, no, I'm coming here because I want to see you and meet with your team. It's been a little while since you've converted, and it's time to get back together and have that face-to-face interaction.
Yeah.
And they said, "So why are you coming?" And I was like, "To see you."
Yeah.
And they're like, "You're really going to come all that way just to see us?" And the connection from that meeting, it was so fantastic. And this credit union had said, you know, "I'm so surprised you're coming out to see us because no other vendor we work with would do that, especially how far you are, how far the trip is. Nobody else is going to come do that." And I said, "Well, that is what makes us great, is that this connection matters to us."
Well, I'm really excited to be here for my first Connect conference.
I'm so excited that you're here too. And let's go connect.